Are you worried about memory loss? Are you looking for more information, practical tips on what you can do to reduce your risk? Well, if so, then Memory Health Made Easy is for you. My name's Dave Norris, and I am here to reach more, serve more, and to create more memory health. If this is of interest to you, then jump on today's podcast and learn more about us and what we're going to be talking about into the future.
This is the Memory Health Made Easy podcast, the show where you learn practical tips and experts share advice on what you can do to boost your brain span to match your lifespan. Now to the host of the show, David Norris.
G'day and welcome to the Memory Health Made Easy podcast. My name is David Norris and this is episode 1. I can't believe it. Woohoo! Cue the confetti and pop the bubbles. I am so grateful for you coming over here. Even more so, I'm proud that you've made the effort to come and learn about what you can do to reduce your risk for memory loss. A little bit about me. I'm an occupational therapist. I've been doing this for 20 odd years. Over that time, I've worked with clients with severe memory loss, and it was about 5-6 years ago that I asked myself the question about how we can get in front of these conditions. And clearly, prevention is where it's at. I started teaching people about what they can do to improve their brain health so that their brain span can match their lifespan. I was overwhelmed by the interest, and since then, I've been teaching people on a regular basis what they can do to reduce their risk for memory loss. This podcast is the culmination of that and is the next step on how I can serve as many people as I can to help them reduce their risk for memory loss. So what's this podcast all about? Well, we're going to cover primarily the lifestyle factors that are known to be associated with memory health and conversely, memory loss. So what are they? These are things like exercise. How does it improve or impact our memory performance? And how does it affect our brain health? Nutrition, what we put into our bodies. There is so much information out there now about how nutrition, the food that we eat, can be pro-brain health or negative for it. And we're going to look at some of those things and level up on what you can do to improve your situation in life. We'll look at sleep, medication, health issues, health factors, and well-being strategies. We're going to look at brain stimulation and cognitive challenges and cognitive training or brain training. We're going to look at the tools, techniques, and technologies. And this is a great space, a great bucket I love diving into. You're not going to just hear from me, so you won't get bored of my voice. We're going to hear from some amazing guest speakers who are equally as passionate in this space as me. And my job in working with them is to come up with practical, real-world solutions and strategies that you might want to take away and apply in your life. And I guess that's the gap here about this podcast show against others, is that sometimes we can get lost in the weeds, lost in the literature, the medical speak, the overwhelming enormity of it. I guess I hear that a lot from my patients, which is, Dave, there's just so much going on in my life. To do this right now, it just seems really hard. This podcast is about making it easy. It is the Memory Health Made Easy podcast. It is my mission to serve as many people as I can to reduce their risk for avoidable memory loss. If this is of interest to you, if this conversation resonates with you, or you've got a hungering for this type of information and you'd like to maybe hear me go on with it for a little while, then I would encourage you to subscribe to this podcast. Simply click the button, subscribe up to it today, wherever you're at, whether you're listening in the gym, at work, on the bus, dealing with the kids, in the kitchen, cooking, wherever you're at, subscribe up today. We're going to cover this in a lot more detail, so please hold fire from any reviews because I really want you to have a listen to a few shows first before giving me some feedback and letting us know what your thoughts are about the show. If you want to get your hands onto something right now, then I'd encourage you to go over to memoryhealthaustralia.com.au, where I've put together a memory health toolkit. In it, we've got a bit of a demystifying of what are some of the memory tests out there, through to the 9 pillars for memory health, some recipes, and a little bit more information to keep you curious about what you're going to get. But if that's of interest, feel free to go over there and grab your copy. So guys, that's it for today's first podcast. Thank you very much for indulging me, for being here, for turning up. Thank you. I look forward to sharing more information and serving you in the future. I'm Dave Norris, and this is the Memory Health Made Easy podcast. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening. Do you want to stop avoidable memory loss? If so, grab your free Memory Health Toolkit today. Simply go to www.memoryhealthaustralia.com.au to get yours now.